Minimum
Effort.
Minimum
Effort.
Minimum effort. Minimum
Effort. Well, I'm done.
Oh, all right, good session. I can't believe we just beat Resident Evil Survivor. Hopefully we caught all that, because that would be terrible if we started the episode and it ends up being like all the progress we just made completely out the window.
Fun fact. The only way to save in this game is to die or beat the game. And it doesn't save your story progress, it just saves your items. So we're not going to play this and beat it. We're just going to see how far we get today.
I guess that's the reason why it's called Survivor. That makes sense then. What happened to the goal? You typing on a typewriter as the means of saving.
They threw that out the window. Ooh, normal, easy.
Well,
Normal. I'm sorry, you wanted options?
No, well, I was gonna add. Well, yeah, I guess easy or normal was our only two options. I was gonna ask, like, if we go with easy, maybe we'll get further. Oh.
In 1998, a disaster struck the quiet Midwestern residents of Raccoon City. An uncontrollable outbreak of the Umbrella-created T-virus transformed the city into an inescapable death trap. To stop the outbreak from spreading, Umbrella Incorporated was forced to wipe out the entire city. However, this was not the only location where an outbreak occurred.
So we're in a different small town that's being overrun by zombies.
It's called Tanuki City.
Because if you follow Resident Evil at all, the world shouldn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, well, if we're going off the movies, like they retconned the hell out of that. Remember when it was like everything was dried up in desert, and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, that's not the case.
I guess it got
Oh, I remember the PlayStation 1 graphics.
It's nice.
The good old days of just a block for a face and no other facial animations.
I want to know why that blew up.
Okay, so am I the only one that's just that finds Raccoon City to be like the most adorable name for like a place for a zombie apocalypse to happen? Come on, that's pretty adorable.
Do you think their mascot is a raccoon?
You know, actually, I saw in the raccoon the Resident Evil 2 remastered, they actually have like little mascots that you're supposed to shoot.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so they actually do have raccoons for their like they even have like a
creepy one. It's a creepy
Oh
mascot.
yeah, no, absolutely. Like they even have like a safety raccoon guy says,
Don't get bitten.
you know, it was weird. They knew that was gonna happen.
Safety raccoon says, don't step on the third rail.
You know what? I actually just thought about it. The reason why they call it Raccoon City is because raccoons are known to carry rabies. It's all there. My only hope is this gun.
Wait. I don't understand those two sentence correlations at all.
What's that?
Safety raccoon, also rabies.
Where am
Well, because I was thinking about it.
This
I
all
was
makes
just-
sense now.
I was just thinking about it. I was like, hey, correlation. Because like, why else would they name it
I
Raccoon
don't
City?
remember anything. Who am
Seriously though, I'm curious on what their thought process was like to name a city, and they're just like raccoon. Oh, first person Resident Evil.
Yeah, this was their first one. It's debatable. But it's also a branching story. You choose your own adventure.
Oh,
But I think they all link up essentially at certain points anyway, so
so it's just a false choose your own adventure.
and I have unlimited pistol ammo.
Well, yeah, it's like any typical like first person game is like pistols are the one game like one for some reason.
familiar?
Pistols are always the thing that has infinite ammo.
Right now he's like
But I just can't remember.
Mark Thompson.
Mark Thompson, huh?
That name doesn't
Though I
sound
can't
familiar at all.
remember anything. I know that this was no way for anyone to die.
Oh, please tell me we get to be a first person game like
What?
of like us playing the monster. That also has a gun.
Alright, Capcom, you have your new goal.
Yeah,
I thought it froze.
so did I. I was like,
Just spam this.
so. It, I mean, You may as well just keep on shooting the guy if you have infinite ammo. You may as well just.
The only thing is, these zombies will come back when you leave the room, but the special monsters won't.
Oh, well, that's good.
So what they were saying is the guy I'm playing has amnesia, and he has no idea who he is, as is typical story.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, for people that are watching this, the sound for us is very low, so we have no idea what's being said anymore.
I'm
Like,
so glad there's no subtitles.
yeah, honestly, if this game does not have subtitles, and like we're absolutely just, I have no idea what's going on. I've never played this game. Sandy has.
I'm gonna interrupt you a little. Here's our first choice. I know that's a movie theater. I don't know what these two doors are.
I say go the option that you don't know.
What's the sign?
Yeah, you can read
Which
that.
no, I can't. I like the big door.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you can only use the rusty key on one of the doors?
Yeah, you like. There's no backtracking.
Ironic that like the rusty key app like has every like it can open any of those doors.
So convenient.
Yeah.
Hello.
Apparently we're an umbrella. Wait, that was probably a terrible idea.
This looks a lot like the movie theater. Oh, it's a church.
The Church of Umbrella. That's not conceited at all. Hey guys, we also make pharmaceuticals and worship us. I mean, to be fair, they did make the zombie plague, so I guess tell me, yeah, they're...
I get Disney vibes now. Hello.
What, Disney vibes?
Well, Disney's buying everything, and the whole point is that Umbrella got so powerful that and rich that they just started buying an entire town. Like they owned Raccoon City.
We might want to be careful though, because like if we start like shit talking Disney, they're gonna like come after us hard. Now you might say, well, we're a small like channel. They're still gonna go after us.
Hold on, we're not monetized yet. Fuck you, Disney.
Oh, cool. So until we get monetized, we can just say whatever we want. And then after that, once we become corporate shills, then we're like, oh no, eat this insert product name.
Oops. Well, skip that. But I got a clock thing.
Clockwinder.
Is that everything in this room? Good.
So, okay, so it always baffled me ever since I was a kid from like Resident Evil 2. Like, okay, the mansion having like a bunch of like weird traps that like get around was one thing. But to have a police station that has like, you have to have like 3 separate keys just to go to the bathroom, and it's like, seems kind of inconvenient.
It never made sense, but it's a device just to make you explore. That's all it is.
I mean, to be fair, again, like I haven't played the second Resident Evil game in a long time, and I've watched people play the remastered version. They explain that the police station used to be a museum, which again doesn't make any sense. On like, you know, like imagine being like the janitor who has to lock up for the night, and you had to like go and put the keys in like the statue where the urn is, and like get the disc with the unicorn head on it, and put that in a specific place, and like it just. I get the mechanics for it, you know, I get it's a game.
Like most places, they'd have backup keys. So what's the point of it, you know?
Yeah. I just really wish that like you'd like run into a Resident Evil game and like you come across like the janitor and just get the master key for everything.
He's always in the sewer. The janitor's always in the sewers.
Oh, why?
I don't know. Church Manager's Diary, October 7th, 1998. Today, the leaders of each section of the city, including myself, attended a meeting with the commander. The briefing was on the destruction of Raccoon City. This was just left in the open. During the conference, everyone placed blame on William Birkin. He betrayed the company and wanted to keep the G-Virus for himself. What a dick. The commander told us that if there was a traitor like Birkin in this city, we should execute him immediately and without question. I wholeheartedly agree with the commander's orders. The city is as vital to Umbrella as that laboratory in Raccoon City was. No, it's actually more important. It's the only time it will ever be mentioned in any of the series.
But yeah.
We must not allow a biohazard to happen in this city. Good job.
Yeah, no, that worked out very well.
We could not let Umbrella's efforts to buy the city and establish those billion-dollar facilities go to waste. How do you buy a city?
Again, well, you have enough money, you can buy anything. But again, like the idea that there's a church for Umbrella, like I want to go down a limb and say, like, is this like a thing against like capitalism? Like, if like a company becomes so big, people will start worshiping at the altar of it, or. By the way, to any possible people that want to sponsor us, I am not saying anything against corporations or anything like that. Capitalism rules. Thank you very much. And
They suck.
shut your face.
Anyways,
By the way, I loved your impeccable acting for reading that. I mean,
what did I not put enough effort into it?
no, that's not what I'm saying at all. It sounded exactly like a different person instead of your voice saying. Like reading like you're like in high school trying to recite like Shakespeare in front of everybody.
Okay. So, what the people in high school, like when we do, group readings,
Yeah.
it's always the one guy who gets called is like, the dog left Tuesday night. And
So,
like, you're either stalling for time, which congratulations, or you're just having legitimate difficulty, and then it gets to me, and I'm just gonna brush the dust off my shoulders. I can read well.
and you do exactly the same thing.
It's locked. I pissed off my English teacher / journalism teacher because he said I had like the perfect anchor voice for like a radio or like a news anchor.
Yeah.
And I had no intention. And I think he wanted that. Where the fuck am I going? I went through there.
See,
I went there.
I was always told that I had the face for radio, so I always took that as a compliment until I realized what that meant.
I don't want the screen. I want the other screen.
I also
There we
want to
go.
point out like how funny like and how different this game is compared to like the other Resident Evil games, where you remember like the original Resident Evil games where the idea of like you wasting ammo was like such like a no, I don't want to do that, and here I just watch you like shoot off every bullet just so you can reload.
It's unlimited. That's why bother.
It's just hilarious to me. It's like it went from like a survivor. That's the ironic part is that the name of the game is Resident Evil Survivor, and yet it's like here's infinite ammo.
What's the clock in here? I have the ability, editing these videos, to remove every loading screen.
But will you?
No.
No. You gotta let them suffer through it too.
Is the clock over here? No, that's a pinball machine.
Pinball machine clock, it's the same thing.
Ah, there's a plant here.
Oh, glad you could see it. I thought you were talking about the light.
Well, there's a button that points me to important objects because you can't manually look up or down.
As you would in a first-person game.
It's on PS1. They didn't know how to do them. It's not like, the keyboard. Oh, the zombies went away. Ah, the clock. Yes.
That's where you got the...
I used the clock winder. No, there was a different clock.
But isn't that the same place you got the winder from?
No, the first room I went to had a winder.
See, okay, so my problem is that every now and then I look at you when I talk. Instead of just, like, staring at the game the entire time and talking out of the side of my mouth. That's my problem right there.
Hello, how are you?
I feel like an anime character if you look at him from the side. This is how an anime character would talk. Oh, Jesus Christ, no, spider. Yes, no, burn it on fire. There's not enough ammo for that to go away better. This is why I'm not allowed to have guns.
The other path had lickers, and 2 of them, and you can't get around them because they're stronger.
Well, yeah, the liquors. Like, okay, so zombies just like chill out until you like arrive, and they're just like, okay, time to get up, guys.
How do zombies in zombie movies know to attack the door?
No, I wasn't ready for that thought. I couldn't answer that.
Why don't they just beat on the brick wall forever? They always gather at windows and doors.
You know what? I think it's their innate, like there's still part of them that's in there that knows that doors and windows are a good place to scare people.
To show up at the right time.
Exactly. No, Trust me, if I were a zombie, I'd be doing that shit all the time. I'd be doing like the jump scares, like when you're in the middle of pooping, just like ah.
It's every time you get into a stall and you're just like that thought in the back of your mind. They could come in right now.
At any point.
Pants around the ankles. I can't run.
Just hop away from the danger. So the name of those dogs are called Cerberus.
Yeah, Cerberus.
Now, usually Cerberus has like, is there a phone going off?
Yeah, it's that right there.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy.
Did I get the other dog? Nope.
By the way, I just had like a kick in nostalgia. You remember payphones?
I've seen them.
The phone hang up.
Yeah. Yep.
There it is.
Okay, yeah. So if you're
There it is, folks. The first like bad translation. The phone hang up.
so that door would have been a restaurant.
As you can see from the
And-
blurry words of restaurant.
That's the movie theater.
What's the name of the restaurant? Is it
Just-
like generic?
It just says
Oh no, it's called Restaurant
N-
Merly?
Mer
Merly?
near
No.
near fall.
What?
Riffle.
Okay, so that E kind of looks like you, so it'd be like a restaurant. Restaurant.
Mert.
So we're gonna spend the next like 3 episodes just trying to say what the name of the restaurant is.
It appears that I cannot pass here. I'll have to look for another route.
You can't climb over that. Like at all.
It's impossible.
Oh yeah.
So, fun fact, we still get to fight the lickers. Or, I could do this crazy maneuver.
Juke him. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh dang, look at that. It's like you're playing football. I don't know how football plays.
Just like that.
Okay.
They
So
put
you got 2
lickers on the
guys.
field, and you have to run past them.
Oh. You know, that's what I thought. I had a feeling, but I was just like,
That's why teams are constantly recruiting. They're losing their linebackers? No.
Yeah.
Runners?
no.
Offensive men?
Who is this?
Offensive men, yeah.
There we go.
Oh wait, something's being
Who's
said.
that?
Yeah, we can't hear a word.
Wait. Am I Vincent?
I remember he saying something like, "Who is this? Who am I? Who are you?" You know that thing every Amnesia character does
Oh,
when
yeah,
they pick
yeah.
up a phone?
Murderer?
They don't go hi, they
What
just
are you talking
start
about?
shouting questions.
Answer me. Who did I kill?
You know what? I know how to fix this.
The other,
He just needs to have a coconut dropped on his head. That solves everything.
the other guy's like, "You killed everyone."
What?
Are we good here? Can we end this one? Because we're about to enter a new area.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's
So
perfect.
how about this? We'll go into the new area in the next episode.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.